Kingdom Nation. I'm your host, Dr. Latricia Roberts. We're back.
We are back.
And listen, we are back. Let me introduce my co-host, who's always sitting beside me because she's just so bad. None other than my sister in the Lord, Apostle Tanya Stewart. Hello, my sister.
Hello, Dr.
While
Roberts.
we're here, everybody wish her a happy belated birthday.
Hey.
She's 25 again.
Yes.
She's 25 again.
Don't tell nobody.
Right, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Listen, we're back, and it was your birthday
Yes.
a couple weeks ago, and we just want to tell everybody, hey, send her some love on Facebook, Tanya Stewart
Yes.
on Facebook, and just show her some love if you haven't already, since it is past. But if not, show her some love or hit it up on Kingdom Nation and let her know that you appreciate her. And so we're back today, and
Yes,
we're going to
we
do
are.
our part 2 to You're Worth It.
Yes.
Have you guys been thinking about it?
Yes.
You know, you're worth it. It was so good, and we didn't finish everything. We had to come back and give you all a part 2, because in this day and time, a lot of people are dealing with self-esteem issues. And so, no matter who said what to you,
That's right.
you're worth it, and you have to know it. So I want to recap and tell you what does worth mean? How would you define worth? According to the dictionary, Webster says it is the excellence of character or quality as commanding esteem, usefulness, or importance, or having a value of. So watch this. What we do, and we've talked about this before, and that was sometimes the people that we esteem higher than us,
Yes.
or even look up to,
Yes.
or even that is mentoring us.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we put them on a pedestal, and then they give you a estimate about who they think you are. It still shouldn't change who you are on the inside.
That's right.
It's called self-esteem. Not what somebody else thinks, but what you think of yourself.
Oh, you said something so key, because many times people's opinions is just that. It's an opinion. But how you see yourself is what really matters. How you view your life is what's going to come forth. And so that's why it's so important to make sure that you understand who you are and value who you are as a person.
I want to ask this question. Who told you that you weren't worth anything anyway?
Sometimes it's you talking, and you're listening to that.
But you had to get to a point. What was going on in your life to say that you said to yourself, I'm not worth it?
Brokenness, broken relationships, things happening on the job, things happening in the church.
Things happening in your family. I mean, so there's a plethora of things that could have caused it.
Yes.
But it was an issue or circumstance or whatever you're going through at that moment, a test or trial.
Yes.
It was not supposed to come to change how you feel about you. Does that make any sense?
But it did.
Yeah.
Because it wounded a place in our heart. When you think about when the enemy attacks your self-esteem, he uses dilemmas, situations, trials, and tribulations to make you doubt who you are. And so, therefore, when you start doubting who you are, that's where you lose that sense of what you're really worth.
But why should I doubt? There are people in your lives, let me say this. There are people in your lives that you've met, that you've dealt with, watch this, and in some shape, form, or fashion, some of them could be jealous of you.
That's true.
But they don't come out and just say it, so they try to belittle you every chance they get. Have you ever felt
that? Yeah, I remember some people like that.
Right. Every chance they got, they put you down. They said something about you. It was always something. Boom.
Settle.
They said something. Boom. You this, you that.
Yes.
Watch this. A lot of times those people are just jealous and they don't know how to deal with you, and so they say stuff to try to belittle you. It's a tactic.
Yes.
At the end of the day, a lot of those folks are really jealous of you, and they don't know how to deal with you.
So, what would be the answer to that person who is dealing with that today? Because we're talking about it. Somebody's dealing with that struggle.
I can tell you how I dealt with it. There was a person in my past. Every time she saw me, I was way younger. Every time she saw me, she had something to say, from how I looked in my dress or how I thought I was cute, and this person was in church, supposed to be my sister in the Lord. And it dawned on me one day, you trying to give me a complex. The Holy Ghost had to let me know she was trying to give me a complex.
Whoa, wait. A complex.
Yeah.
She tried to change your view of you.
Of me.
Oh, How many people are trying to do that, though?
That's how the devil is. If he can get you messed up on you, he know you ain't going to go nowhere or do anything.
Come on.
You're too stuck worrying about what somebody think, what somebody say, to go out there and conquer the world like you're supposed to.
Wait. Go back. Okay. You said... if he can trick you into messing up your point of view about you, he got you.
Watch this, because he knows then you're going to be too focused on what they say. That's why you have a whole lot of people concerned about what people think about them, because he got them up here. If he can get your mind, he can get you. Because the body's going to follow what the mind say do.
So you're saying that if other people's opinion are going forward, that's okay. That doesn't bother you. But when you start receiving that press and start meditating on that press, you start responding to that press, then you entangled because of your thought process.
And you let somebody entangle you and have that much power to put your thoughts against yourself. You're supposed to have a good self-image about you.
So you're saying that when we allow other people's opinion of us
to matter that much. To matter that much.
It pulls down people's self-esteem.
And watch this. Sometimes leaders do it out of jealousy.
Come on.
Hating. To bring it closer home, they just hating.
Yes.
Watch this. Family members do it because they hating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Colleagues do it. Teammates do it. Whatever. It's found everywhere. It is a tactic of the enemy. If I can get you messed up in your mind, because the battlefield is really here.
And what you receive subconsciously.
There you go. You won't start living it. You ain't saying nothing. So if they think I'm ugly, why everybody think I'm ugly? I think I'm ugly.
So now you calling yourself ugly.
And you the prettiest thing walking by, and they just hating on you because they have nothing else to say about you. Unfortunately, that's the times that we live in, but this has been going on for, this is nothing new. Bible says nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
Rachel and Leah have this whole issue back and forth, but theirs was dealing with children because back then children meant a whole lot versus what they mean today. Just like with baptism, it had more emphasis on it. But let's go back because I don't want to run past this section too quick. If you let somebody else mess up your thinking about you, what else can they mess up in your life?
Ooh.
So watch this. If they messed up your thinking about yourself, they can shift your purpose.
Yes.
Have you in the total wrong lane doing the wrong thing because you listen to what they said instead of what God said. And for my unchurched people, your friends would do that to you.
Yes.
You have a purpose and a destiny that you're supposed to be walking that path out. You're supposed to be going towards it, but you're letting your friends talk you out of it. Those friends are talking you out even going to church. You don't need to go to church. You don't need to do that. No. Yes, you do.
Yes.
If God put it on your mind and put it on your heart, you need to go.
You need to go so that you can be strengthened and hear the truth.
Watch it. Not just strengthened, but strengthening your
inner man.
Woo! God will start dealing with how much he loves you, which builds up your self-worth and value.
And your confidence in him.
Yes.
And that's what somebody needs to know today, because somebody may be going through the same struggle right now.
There are a lot of people that need to see this because we have people who are dealing with this, and we always think it's outside the church, right in the church.
Right in the church.
From the choir stand all the way to the door. Be
yes.
you an usher, a greeter, I don't care what, a facilitator, whatever you do, be it you the pastor, or whatever your title is, choir director, I don't care. Somebody's dealing with this right now. It's too prevalent, and that demon is strong.
It is strong, but we're still able to overcome it.
Always.
But what are the steps? Because somebody might be out there struggling right now. You're trying to figure out, well, how do I get out of what I'm in?
I know what you're saying, but can you help me a little bit more?
Yes.
Because, again, we're finding that we tell people to do things, and I'm saying we as leaders,
yes.
And folks are going, I don't know what they really meant. So when we come back after the break, we're going to talk about some of these steps. And watch this. Some of these steps you already know, but now it's a matter of putting it into practice.
And demonstrating it through our actions and not just with our words, so that we can, walk in victory.
Walk in victory, and listen, we're talking about you're worth it, and we want you to live your best life, or the beginning of your best life, and start that process. Because I don't want to say now, because that puts a cap on it, it doesn't sound better than this. So we want you to start walking through that process of beginning the best steps towards your better life. Is that all right?
And being whole and healed as you go from one step to the next.
Because watch this, everything is not going to get done right there.
No.
It's a walking, I got to walk this thing out. Listen, we'll be right back
after this.
No matter where they are, the restless imagine being somewhere else. And when they get there, they do things most people can only imagine. That's why we made the all-new Jeep Cherokee with its exclusive Select Terrain system for class-leading capability for wherever you find yourself.
Stick around.
Welcome back to Kingdom Nation. I'm your host, and I'm ready to do it right now, y'all. I'm your host, Patricia Roberts. Y'all pray Father in the name. I think we need to take the commercials because it be some good stuff going on during the commercials, but I'm not even going to deal with her right now. So listen, I'm not even talking. She ain't even right
Kingdom
here.
Nation.
She's not even right. Listen, before we went to the break, we were talking about building your self-worth and self-esteem because
Yes.
they literally go hand in hand.
Yes, they do.
If you're not built up on the inside, then you can allow anybody and will allow anybody to come say anything to you and bring you down just like that. You don't have a filter. You have nothing to filter that out.
Right.
And so you have to build yourself up on the inside. David said, I encourage myself. So watch this. He knew that everybody around him wasn't going to encourage him. Everybody around him wasn't in his corner contrary to what they said. What?
Now, you said a whole mouthful. Everybody wasn't in his corner, meaning that everybody wasn't for him, even though they were around him. So, therefore, when we encourage ourselves in the Lord, He builds us up so that whatever's going on in our life, we don't have to stay there.
Well, watch this. Now, that was for our church people before, but for our unchurched,
Okay.
who's eventually coming, because we
Yes,
coming, y'all.
yes, we
Who's
are.
coming,
Yes.
you got to know how to build yourself up even within your own self. Watch this. It's still backbone on God, whether you want to admit it or not.
Because there's still principles.
Watch this, because you got your best thinking got you to where you are. That was good. Your best thinking got you to where you are. So watch this. If you want to go further, you need somebody greater than you are.
That's true. That's
but even
good.
still, your best thinking got you there, and even all that wasn't you anyway. Hello, somebody. Hello.
That's right. That's right.
So
Because
the truth of the matter is we need Jesus every step of the way, whether you churched or unchurched, you thinking about church, you done left the church, and for my backsliders, hello, y'all should hear the call.
yes.
The clarion call is going out. He is married to the backslider.
Yes, He is.
Watch this. You might have let his hand go,
But
he has not
let
let
your hand go.
Ooh, aren't you glad?
Woo!
Aren't you glad?
Yes.
Because when I went out there and I thought I didn't want to do church no more, was going to do what I wanted to do, he didn't let me go. And I'm grateful that he didn't let me go. But watch this. He built my worth up on the inside. On the inside. If you don't know who you are in here, none of this is going to even matter.
So are you saying that we could dress up on the outside but still be damaged on the inside?
Baby, we are dressed to the nines, okay? As they say, we are on fleek on the outside, okay? Ooh, we got it going on. But on the inside, we raggedy as that thing.
And our mouth will tell it all, truth be told.
Right, so you can dress this up, put on a $20 million dress and look good. Got you some red bottoms on, smelling good, wearing you some Coco Chanel, whatever you want to wear, boop, you got it. But on the inside. Come on now.
It's got to be changed. Because if that is not changed, you still just dressed up and toe up at the same
But
time.
see, that goes spiritually and
Naturally.
Huh? Naturally, you can dress it up on the outside. Spiritually, we try to dress it up on the outside, but God knows your heart.
And He knows the pathway that we take.
So let's get to these. We had 5 points that we wanted to talk to you about of how to build up your self-worth. I added a 6th.
Okay.
Okay. So number 1 says, dress for success.
Yes.
Sometimes, ladies, you know we good for this.
Yes.
We go get a new dress and it changes our whole attitude.
It will.
Baby, we walk different.
Temporary.
You ain't saying nothing.
It's something about something new.
Right. We can walk different when we got a new dress or a new purse. Right. Watch this. But now let that dress be on the inside.
Yes.
Dress up your heart.
Yes.
Put on the Lord Jesus Christ. Come on now. What do you want to say about that? Because see, sometimes how we dress does matter. And I know the cliche says that the man don't, The suit don't make the man make the suit. But if we're honest, think about it. I put on the dress, and baby had a different little strut when I walked
yes,
across there.
Yes.
You know, so sometimes we have to dress where we want to go. Does it make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. But also we got to remember, too, when we put those clothes on, and we begin to...
Yeah.
Is it temporary?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's actually temporary. But God comes to do a whole new thing in us that is permanent. You ain't saying that.
And there it goes right there. That when we do put on these clothes...
A better word is everlasting.
Come on. When we put these clothes on and we do have a shift in our strut, I have to admit.
Yeah,
we want something that's permanent and not temporary.
Watch this. We have enough temporary things that we deal with. Temporary relationships, temporary happiness, temporary. And God is wanting to give us something that's everlasting. His love is from everlasting to everlasting. It never ends. Come on now.
So therefore, when we have His love, it'll change our attitude.
Yeah.
It'll change how we see ourselves.
Yeah.
It'll change how we treat people.
Come on. It will. It'll change all of that and everything about us. It'll change the way we speak. It'll change the way we see ourselves, the way we see other people. We'll start seeing less of us and more of God.
That's a key point right there, and that's real change. Because when we change for real, people will know, not only those who are church, but those who are unchurched, because they notice something different about the way we talk, the way we approach, and how our sound indicates.
So watch this. If you wearing shorts every day, but you want to be a doctor, come on, you know.
That don't match.
That don't match. You're going to have to start dressing to where you, just like we have to start thinking where we want to go, and even tithing where we want to go, and all this other stuff towards the future. We need to start shifting the way we dress. You want to start feeling better about yourself, then do a little bit something for yourself. Come on now.
You said something key right there. Do something for yourself, because many times when people deal with low self-esteem issues, it's because they're trying to do so much for others and not enough for ourselves. Yes, people pleasers. And we need to understand that when you start building up your confidence, you do want to see yourself in a different light. And that means that you may want to put on something new, put on some new cologne, put on a new hairstyle.
You know what? Sometimes you got to, because we go into the same houses over and over again, and some of us don't rearrange furniture like they used to. I like to move my house around. So watch this. Sometimes you got to just move some stuff and just change it and shift it and give it a new look.
Yes.
And so even if you're doing it for your house, so it won't look the same to you, how about yourself? Even to your spouse.
Yes.
You can't keep the same hairdo for 50 years. Come
Come on.
Now. Put a little spice in it. You know, baby, you go green.
No, please don't go green.
Okay, so let's get to the next one. Create goals for yourself. Have a goal that you are working towards, because sometimes having that goal makes you get up and do when you don't want to do.
And it gives us focus.
Focus, yeah.
We won't be so distracted when we have something to aim toward.
Right, it gives you something to drive and strive towards. You just going everyday life, you're not doing anything, you have no goals, you have nothing that is pulling you to come up or do better.
And it's easy for you to be distracted to do some other things and not finish.
This is totally true.
So therefore, having goals, like you said, give you steps to achievement.
Yeah. Give you steps to achievement and give you, and you know, now people are getting back into, back into dream boards. Make you a dream board.
Yes.
So you can have that vision in front of you so that you know what you're working towards. That's something. And you can see it. Because sometimes with goals, we'll forget about them. We'll get relaxed. Next thing you know, we're not doing it. Now you have this board in front of you. Put it someplace in your house where you'll see it all the time, in the bathroom, in your office, even in your bedroom.
That's right, because anytime something is being built, you think about an architect. When they begin to build a building, the first thing they do is draw a picture.
Yeah.
And then you see what's getting ready to happen.
Because without vision, the
people perish.
Watch this. Maybe you don't have visions for your life, and this is actually helping your self-esteem. So get you a dream board and cut out some things that you want to see.
Pictures.
Start taking the place. Pictures, magazines, print it out off the internet or whatever, and start putting it so you can see this on your board every day.
Yes.
If you want to lose weight, get you a person that's, say you want to lose 30 pounds. Get somebody up there that you can see, and you can, when you're working out, you're looking at that person, you might not like it. But
Come on.
I celebrate the ounces. You ain't saying them because they didn't have to come off, but they did. But we have to look at what we're doing and how we're treating it so that we can make sure we're getting to our desired goal. Make you a dream board. That wasn't on there, but we're adding in. So now steps have gone to 7. Huh?
Yes.
Gone to 7. And so we want you, above all things, to succeed.
Yes.
But before we do, we'll be right back after this.
That's all right, son. Get right back up. You're all right. Oh, check out that Buick.
Wow, that's nice. But if that's a Buick, then my kid's Cam Newton.
Damn! Blue 42 set up.
I'm open!
Go!
Come on! Yes!
Some people just can't believe the new Buick.
That's a good-looking Buick right there. That's a Buick, and I'm a supermodel.
Nice play, Billy!
Miranda Kerr?
That's me last year. And this is me this year. Thanks to TaxSlayer.com, I hit e-file and I'm done.
TaxSlayer.com, just $9.95 for your federal return.
Welcome back to King of the Nation. I'm your host, Dr. Latricia Roberts. Y'all, we was having a moment.
Oh my goodness.
We were having a moment.
Yes, we were.
Wow, the devil is not wanting us to finish the show, but God.
Yes.
Amen. So we're here, and we were talking about what has went from 5 to now 7 of boosting and building up your self-esteem, and
Yes.
which eventually builds up your worth.
Yes.
So let me recap. We talked about dressing for success, dressing for where you want to go. Start treating yourself better. We talked about creating goals and a dream board.
Yes.
And now we're on surrounding yourself with good people.
Yes.
Now this might be the hard part because everybody that said they're for you, not for you.
That's true.
Good people. I'm going to lump in here also. I added was check your friends, because a lot of times people say they're your friend. They're not really your friend.
No, they're not.
Sometimes they're your friend only to get stuff out of you.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And
Now,
some people just don't like you, and they will friend you just to hurt you.
Come
Some
on.
folks are just that devious. So
Ooh,
you
and
have to guard your
deceiving.
heart with all diligence.
Yes.
Watch it. So don't be so quick to let somebody in to penetrate your heart. Because we let them in, and then those be the ones that hurt us.
That's why we need discernment.
It wasn't mine enemy.
Woo.
Did he say that? He said, but it was the one that took sweet counsel.
Ooh.
We done sat down, we done broke bread
Bread.
together, we done kicked it, we done
Come
went
on.
shoe shopping.
Come on now.
Well, y'all don't want to go shoe shopping with me. We done went shoe shopping, we done had fun, we done
Yes.
had some sort of relationship.
Relationship.
But it was you. It wasn't even my enemy that I had to watch out for, but it was you.
But it happened to Jesus, didn't it?
Oh, my God. Yeah, it did.
Jesus went through it with Judas. He was dipping. Was he in the?
He was double dipping, y'all. Ain't saying that. He was double dipping. Watch this, but it doesn't matter how bad. The betrayal is the hurt part.
Oh, there you go. Now you done said something. You done went from
When you
deception
betray
to betrayal.
Somebody, you have literally raped them of the trust.
Ooh.
Because I want you to see how bad that is. You've literally raped them of the trust that they had in you.
Ooh. Now you said something.
Now, watch it. When you rape somebody, you taking something that does not belong to you, and they're not giving it to you willingly.
Now you said something.
So when you let somebody come in and deceive your mind about yourself,
Ooh.
you literally let them rape your own mind against you.
Ooh.
Turn
Now
the
that's
show off.
good.
Turn the show
That's
off. Turn
good.
it off.
That's
We're done.
good.
Huh?
Because when you think about that, you trusted that person.
Yeah.
You confided in that person. And you thought that person was loyal to
It
you.
was in your corner.
Ah.
Had your best
Interest.
interest at heart.
Oh.
Watch this, and they did not. They did it so they can gain access, and that's all the enemy wants to do. And that's to my church and my unchurched people.
Come on.
That's all the enemy wants to do is gain access so he can find them soft spots to hurt you. Let me tell you this. He's not going to hurt you or try to hurt you with something that don't matter.
No.
So the analogy I give people a lot of times, if you put a chocolate cake on the table and a coconut cake on the table, but you really love coconut cake, that chocolate cake ain't going to be no temptation.
No, it's not.
you're going to want that coconut cake, and that's how he comes after things that we like and we care about.
That's true, because you're not really paying attention to people that you don't care about.
Right.
It's the ones that are dear to your heart, because that's the only way it can hurt you.
Right.
You're not worried about your enemies.
Right. Well, somebody can, why don't she? Oh, she's fat. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You can blow it off. Let somebody you know and care about. Oh my gosh, you working out the next 3 days.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm making a joke out of it, but it's the truth.
And it still hurts.
It hurts. That'll pierce you to your very core.
Ooh.
So now let's look at this in this perspective, because we're talking about building your worth. Somebody that you look up to, somebody that you cared about, somebody that maybe was in a leadership position, and we're not just talking about church, be it work or anything else. They say something to break you down, and they constantly say something. That begins to work on your mind.
Ooh.
And eventually you break and let what they think come
Becoming
in
your
and
reality.
now become your thoughts.
Ooh, now that's very damaging too.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, that's why we have to be careful and very selective about who we give access to our lives and our ear gaze.
Well, let's stop, because I want to ask you, what do you mean access? Because I need you to make sure they understand.
Access meaning invitation.
Yeah.
You allow somebody to come into your personal space, and you give them permission
Ooh, that's good.
to say something in your life, because you shouldn't allow just anybody to talk to you.
Not that kind of way. We watch this. You can hold a conversation with anybody. We watch this. Depending on what they're saying, now I sort of denotes if I'm going to let you keep talking to me.
Intimate.
Yeah.
That means they're personal. Personal and just somebody you're talking to is different.
Yeah, true.
Their value, their weight is different than
In
just
other
somebody
words,
I'm passing
they
by.
say something to you, you take it to heart.
Ah,
There we go. Did that bring that closer to home? When these particular people we're talking about, when they say something, you literally take it to heart.
yes.
You got to be careful, because everybody that's saying something, whether they say they're in your corner, a lot of times they're not.
No.
They're saying it with the intent to hurt.
Already thinking about how they're going to set you up.
Right. The Bible calls them in the Old Testament hired counselors. They're put in your life to mess you up.
Ooh.
We need to get in our word, because we don't understand that the enemy is out to get you at any cost. We're only looking one way, and he's coming 50 different other ways. Come on now. He's coming 50 different other ways.
Yes.
I got to get through this. So we told you appearance. We told you create goals. We told you to get a dream board. We told you to surround yourself with good people and check your friends. And now, the other thing, last but not least,
Love yourself.
We got a minute. How can we tell somebody to love themselves?
It's okay to take yourself to dinner if you're not married. It's okay.
But where society is now, they want somebody to go with them. But watch this. What if you don't have anybody to go with you? Learn how to treat yourself good.
And that's the difference. When you're on this pathway to success, you do something new. If you're not used to being by yourself, take yourself anyway, because you're doing something new. You're changing yourself on the inside so that you value and understand that you're worth it.
If you don't love you, who else is going to love you?
And you're not going to love nobody else.
Or so then they're not going to love you the way you
You
want to be loved.
loved.
So those, you have the 7 keys. Here we go again. Dress for success, create goals, make your dream board, surround yourself with good people, and check your friends, and love
yourself.
Listen, those are the 7 things you need to do to start building up your inner you, your self-esteem, which will propel your self-worth to a new high.
Ooh, you said
To a
something.
new high.
Propel. That means
It's
advance.
Going forward. Yes, going forward. We're not going backwards. We're going forward.